Our music is kind of a mix between all of our backgrounds, you know, soul, rock and roll, blues.
That's the funny thing is, like, you know, a lot of our songs are funky, but we don't necessarily play funk.
We're going for an older, you know, 60s, 70s kind of sound. Steely Dan meets John Mayer.
You know, everything is soulful, but you wouldn't consider it like soul music.
A lot of different types of genres, I guess, all mixed into one.
And everything's jazzy, but you wouldn't consider it jazz.
We're just Soulajar. That's our sound.
So, what is it? Funk and groove rock music is what we call it.
The main thing we want to do is reach people, you know, in their heart, and when we're playing, that they can feel what we're playing, whatever that may be.
Basically, we were gifted some studio time to go into a studio, and they said, you know, you can have the studio for the weekend, engineer it yourself, and just go to town.
Find that sound that we were always hearing in our head, you know, try to do it.
We got together, we had this contest we wanted to be a part of.
So that's all we had. We had a Saturday and a Sunday. We went in there, set up, we blazed through everything.
We had to have it done now.
Recorded, mixed it in a weekend.
We did it in a weekend.
So we pretty much went in over a weekend.
The first EP was recorded in a weekend.
But it was a blast. I mean, it was the first thing we had done together as far as really any type of recording. And I mean, heck, half of those songs I'm pretty sure we wrote in that studio. So it was a good time though. It was fun, but it was definitely one of those, it's kind of like a shotgun marriage. We just kind of went in there and did it. And
all we had recorded it for was to submit a song to this Starbucks contest that had been going on.
Basically because Brian, our drummer, was a barista, and the whole contest was, does your barista rock?
Basically, you know, I was working at Starbucks at the time.
The competition was the motivation, I think, to get something started, but we always wanted to experiment with this new sound that we were moving forward with.
We went into the studio, recorded some songs. We picked the one that we thought would fit the Starbucks mold.
Let's see what we can do, see what will happen.
You know, sure enough, we got the phone call after the voting process was done that we had officially won this contest.
You know, we recorded the EP, but it wasn't until, you know, we found out we won the contest, and we were like, well, maybe, you know, something might happen with this. You know, we played the house blues, and that was awesome.
We started plugging it all over Bakersfield and getting people to vote, and it wound up being a really cool thing because we got to go play the House of Blues and open up for Matt Carney. And it was just a great experience, a lot of fun.
But, you know, everything kind of dwindled off after that.
We never really intended on that being like what defined us over a 4-year span of time. We thought, let's record the EP real quick and then we'll follow it up, you know, with an album. Well, that album never came.
Our sound has changed a little bit. I think maybe it's just us as a band maturing a little bit or something, but yeah, we've been recording. I mean, most of the songs that are on the album now, we were working on even before we did the EP.
Me and Brian have grown as engineers and producers, and we just feel really confident in our abilities.
But this one, I mean, we really did a lot of experimenting too with different sounds, different guitar tones, some horns. I mean, all kinds of stuff that we've been able to take and really experiment, and we definitely didn't put any limits on this.
In terms of songwriting, that's kind of just exploded. We've had a lot more time to spend with Jim, and really get a cool vibe going with the whole band. Every element seems to gel really well.
We've been pretty much just focusing on writing the songs for the album. We're taking songs that we've written way in the past and also new songs, reinventing everything and combining it into recording this album.
Yeah, we're trying to make something that genuinely connects with people.
We've really been able to dissect every song and really dive in and get the sounds we want, you know, and they're not always, a lot of it's not real typical.
So the album's called Pipe Dream. It's going to be having 12 to 13 tracks depending on, you know, what we're going to throw out and put in. It's going to be on vinyl, CD, digital download.
I think essentially the sound is going to be similar to the same of the EP, but probably a little more polished. you know, not necessarily produced, but more polished. We had a little more time to go in and really record the way we wanted to.
You know, right now we've got a killer product. You know, we've put our heart and our soul into this thing, and it really does. It sounds amazing. The problem isn't making the music for us. The problem is getting the music to the people.
We have the whole album basically recorded and mixed.
We need to get over the hump. Right now, the album's recorded essentially. We just need money to master it, you know, duplicate it, and get it out there for people to listen to, essentially.
Money plays a big part in getting the music to the people, and that's where we're falling short on.
And that's where you guys come in. We need your help.
We need your help. I don't know what to say.
We really need your help.
Seriously, we need your help. This is your opportunity to maybe even be somewhat of like a producer for what's going on.
I'm definitely not on the street corner asking for change.
If every one of our friends decided to skip their morning latte, that $5 could really go a long way.
Crowdfunding is the new record deal.
Cosmos Restaurant and Sports Bar on 19th and 8th Street downtown.
It doesn't say that in here.
Y'all get in the same zone. When you're up on stage and you're in that zone, tell me how it feels.
So yeah,